Okay, in this video I'm going to show you the capsule wardrobe that I took to Italy. This is for a trip in early June, and really I'm going to take you through the outfits that got me through the 7 days of touring. And the first full day of touring we went to Rome, Vatican City, and so I had selected this dress which covered my shoulders and also was below the knee, but it's a cotton gauze material, and knowing that we would be out in the baking sun, and this was really perfect because it was hot. I accessorized it with my pink sandals, and also I had my pink packable hat that I wore with this, and so this was great for touring all the sites in Rome, Vatican City, the Roman Forum, the Colosseum, and so on. So this outfit was day one, and then in the evening I did change into this black pencil skirt and black tank. This was below the knee, and I liked having this as an option if I needed something else to wear in a cathedral. And over the top of this I put this very lightweight kind of mesh kimono. And this again allowed me to have something covering up my shoulders. Not that we really in the evening went to any cathedrals, but the lightweight style of this allowed me to look, a little bit more put together. And I just wore this with one of my black sandals that I had brought on the trip with me. The second day we toured a small town, some of the smaller villages in Umbria, and then also Siena. And for that I wore this just very basic longer dress, and this was perfect also. Again, it looked very stylish. It has a little cutout shoulder. I wore it with my basic sandals, and I also wore my little black fedora hat with this one. So this was a great option. And also I did take my sweater, and I had the sweater tied around my waist, although I didn't really need it for an extra layer. But again, the black sweater I just used a lot while I was there. So this was day two, this long dress. And the other thing that I will point out is on this trip I took a small bottle of Downy brand wrinkle releaser, and that I had never really used that before, and it worked great. What I would do is the evening before I would pick out my outfit for the next day, and of course this was a great example of something that was really wrinkled. And the wrinkle releaser, you just follow the instructions, which you spray it on, you kind of smooth everything out, and it really did take care of getting the wrinkles out without having to have an iron. So I recommend that. We did another day of touring through Tuscany, Chianti region, another small, town in Italy, and also a wine tasting. And I wore this jumpsuit that I had picked up at Ross of all places. Again, it's the cotton gauze, very lightweight, very comfortable, but still very stylish. I wore it with a pair of sandals, and the other thing I had taken was this lightweight, again it's a cotton gauze jacket. This I had picked up years ago at Chico's, but this was a really great piece when I needed it to go over the jumpsuit and to give a more finished look without it being hot or heavy. And so I was so glad I had this jacket in my wardrobe to take with me. It's also nice, it has a 3/4 sleeve, and it just is a casual look, and it didn't, while it added to the outfit, it didn't add a lot of layers where I was too hot. So that was another outfit I did. Next, we went to Florence, And Florence was baking hot and really crowded with people. And in Florence, I wore the romper, and this was something that I was considering, you know, Florence or Venice. And, but I, of course, I didn't wear it just like this. I put this fun kimono style jacket over the top of it. I accessorized with my pink sandals and my pink hat that I wore. And, you know, this was something that walking around Venice with the humidity, being out in the sun, I mean, you know, I looked stylish, but I wasn't really overheated. And so I think, you know, all of these type of kimono jackets that, you know, this is polyester, it doesn't really add, you know, any warmth, and it doesn't wrinkle that much. So this was a great option. My little romper is something that, again, I used my wrinkle releaser on the night before. It got all the wrinkles out. So that was another great option.